Whether you're upgrading your desktop PC or building a new one, choosing the right processor is the most crucial and complex choice you will make. There are many products available to choose CPUs, each with different characteristics, benefit, and prices, to help you make an informed decision. I did extensive research, read tons of review, and compiled a list of the best CPUs from reputable brands. After much research, I found there's products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Intel Core i5-12600K. With its Core i5-12600K processor, Intel combines exceptional performance and lower prices to offer a CPU that remains hard to beat. This is still true even after the release of Intel's newer 13th Gen Raptor Lake processors and the release of the Core i5-12600K's excellent direct successor, the Core i5-13600K. Though there is certainly more performance available if you opt for a 13th Gen Intel Core CPU, it's more power than most people will need for everyday tasks, and this is especially true in games. As gaming hardware, especially graphics cards, are costly items to buy, it makes better sense to opt for the lower-priced Core i5-12600K over its newer counterpart, especially if you are on a budget. Likewise, if you are just wanting to build a relatively fast modern PC for myriad other non-gaming tasks, the Core i5-12600K is a hard option to beat for its price. Number 2. Intel Core i5-10400. Yes, this processor is a few generations old now, but that doesn't mean the Core i5-10400 still can't perform adequately in many scenarios. The processor has 6 hyper-threaded CPU cores that boost up to 4.3 GHz, which gives it more than sufficient power for office work or everyday tasks like heavy multitasking and web browsing. As it's grown older, its price has dropped, and so has the cost of motherboards that support it, which makes it a more affordable option than many newer solutions. We'd hesitate to recommend the Core i5-10400 to gamers, but its reduced price makes it a worthwhile option for businesses and families to consider. Realistically, it would probably be best to buy a newer solution, but if budget is the number one thing driving your hardware purchases, then the Intel Core i5-10400 is a strong value option. Number 3. AMD Ryzen 9 7950X16 Core. If you want to build a PC around an AMD processor capable of the best possible performance that AMD has to offer, regardless of the cost, then the Ryzen 9 7950X is the right option for you. At the moment, it is unquestionably AMD's fastest consumer-oriented processor, packing 16 CPU cores, 32 threads, and a blistering fast 5.7 GHz clock speed. It's also on AMD's new M5 platform, the first socket revision for AMD desktop chips in many years, and thus can bring the benefit of DDR5 memory on compatible boards. The Ryzen 9 7950X could be an option for a high-end gaming PC too, but realistically, it's overkill for that purpose in most scenarios, unless you use the same PC for professional content work too. Number 4. Intel Core i9-13900K. One of Intel's fastest processors to date, the Core i9-13900K is equipped with 8 high-performance P-cores, 16 E-cores, and support for a total of up to 32 processing threads between them. This chip is also able to hit speeds as high as 5.8 GHz, and this combined with its high core counts enables it to dominate our test charts with the best test scores in almost every test. It's also reasonably priced relative to its performance. Anyone who wants the best performance possible from a desktop PC should consider buying an Intel Core i9-13900K. If you do a lot of content creation or programming work, the Core i9-13900K should be high on your list of possible options as well. But don't buy one if you just need it for casual office work like writing Word docs, checking email, or having online meetings, as you simply don't need this much performance for those tasks. Number 5. AMD Ryzen 7 5700X 8-core. The Ryzen 7 5700X was introduced towards the end of the M4 platform's life as AMD's flagship mainstream processor, and it launched with a price that undercut many existing Ryzen 7 5000 series chips. In spite of its lower price, this 8-core CPU offers similar performance to most other Ryzen 7 5000 series processors. The lower price without any appreciable change in performance made it an alluring option at launch, and this still holds true today, especially as its price has dropped further. Its performance is among the best of the Ryzen 7 5000 series, and it manages games in a particularly excellent fashion. This makes it one of the best options to consider if you want to build a gaming PC and save a few bucks on the processor, which will help you stretch your budget for a better graphics card. That's all from my end. I make helpful video daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information or if you want to know product price, do check out my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products, as it will make your life much more easier.